Hello everyone. Today I have successfully extended my visa in Thailand, and in this video I would like to share my experience with you. So first of all, I came to Thailand on a 2-month tourist visa, and initially I didn't plan to extend my visa. But about a week ago I heard from some people that if you go to Thai immigration office, you can apply for a 2-month visa extension. And the reason is that right now is the pandemic, and the government of Thailand is trying to keep foreigners inside the country. So it's the government of Thailand is basically trying to make it easier for foreigners to stay in Thailand because they need to restart the tourism and all that stuff. So you can go there regardless of your nationality, regardless of where you came from. You can apply for that extension. Yeah, so I decided to do that. So, um, you know, before going there, I watched a lot of YouTube videos about extending visa in Thailand, and also I read a few articles on Google. But after reading all that, I decided that I'm not gonna, bother doing all that. I'm just gonna go there and do everything on the spot, fill out all the documents on the spot. So I just took my passport, and also there was inside my passport there was a small blue piece of paper. It's called TM6 form. That's a piece of paper that you get on a plane when you fly to Thailand, and it's gonna be inside your passport unless you took it out. So I took that, and I took my passport, and I went to Thai immigration office. Now, if you Google it, the address of the Thai immigration office, I think the actual name of the place is called Government Building B, something like that. And it looks like it's very far from the city center, but it's actually not far. It took me around 35 minutes to get there. So I am near Asok station, and what I did is I went to BTS Asok station, and from there I went to BTS Mochit station. BTS Mochit station is where Chatuchak market is. From there I took a motorbike taxi, and it took me about 15 minutes to go from Mochit station to the place by a bike. So overall it was very fast, like 30 minutes, something like that. So um, I went inside. I only had my passport with me. I didn't know about the forms, how to fill them out. I just went there, and I came to the information center. Basically, the place where you can ask a question in the immigration office. So I just told them, hey, I want to extend my visa. I want to apply for COVID-19 2-month visa extension. I think that's the name, COVID-19 visa extension. They know what you mean. So just go there and say I want to extend my visa by 60 days or 2 months, and they already know what you're looking for. And so they gave me papers. They gave me 3 papers. It was one form, which consists of 3 papers, and the questions are very basic, just typical immigration questions, like your first name, last name, passport number, expiry date of your passport, when you arrived to Thailand, um, all the basic stuff. And also you have to sign all the forms, and write down the address of your hotel, all the basic stuff. After that, after you fill out the form, you have to also attach a photo, 4 by 6 photo. If you don't have a photo with you, you can take a picture in Thai immigration office, and then you can cut it and glue it to the form. Very easy. After that, I made a copy of my passport, and I also had to make a copy of the TM6 form, the small blue piece of paper inside your passport, copy of that, and also a copy of your visa inside your passport, if you have. After that, you take all these documents, like 6 documents in total, and your passport, and you go to the next room. You can just ask people who work there like where to go next, and they will tell you. Very basic. Yeah, you just go there in that room. You get your number. You tell the person who's gonna be at the window. You tell him or her, okay, these are my documents, and I want to apply for visa extension, and he will give you a number. You take the number, and then you go to the waiting room. And that's where the most difficult part comes in, the most frustrating part of the entire process, because you're gonna wait, most likely you're gonna wait for a long time, at least 2 hours. I waited for around 3 hours because there were so many people doing different stuff at the office. Yeah, so I went outside, I had lunch, I bought coffee, yeah, and I was watching videos on my phone. You can go outside. You can actually go outside the immigration office. You can go to the market, on this walk in the park, whatever. But it's gonna be a long wait. For example, I waited 3 hours, and my number was 150. And when I came, there was a number. The current number was like 80. So 70 people is around 3 hours, something like that. Yeah. So you can do the math, and you can decide what you can do. After that, after my turn, after it was my turn, I came to the next window and I gave all my documents. And then they just took like 1 or 2 minutes to look over my documents and see if I made any errors. And yeah, they just looked at it very fast. They didn't read anything. They just gave me my number back, and they told me, okay, go back to the waiting room and wait, we will call you. After that, it took like 5 to 10 minutes for them to call me again. So they just called my number after 10 minutes and gave me my passport with my extended visa. But unfortunately, they didn't extend it for 2 more months. Unfortunately, they only extended it by 1 month, and I asked them why, and they said that before I can apply for a 2 month COVID-19 visa extension, I have to apply for a 30-day extension first. So that's what they told me, and I said okay. And when I went outside, I saw other people from other countries. I think there were 2 people from USA. I talked to them. I asked them, how long did you extend it for? And they said they wanted to extend it by 2 months, but they only got 30 days, like me. So I guess that's the rule. If you want to apply for a 2 month visa extension, you have to apply for the 30-day visa extension first. I mean, that's my story. That's what happened to me. Maybe something, I don't know. If you know more information about that, let me know why and how can I extend it more, because I want to stay here longer. Yeah, so that's my experience. Overall, the entire process is very, very, very easy. It's very basic, nothing tricky. It's very relaxed, and the only not difficult, but the only frustrating part is the waiting part. You're gonna wait for a long time in line. That's it. Other than that, it's very easy. You don't need to prepare anything. Just take your passport with you and go there, and they will give everything to you, and you can find it. Also, you need a pen because they don't give you pen. You have, like, I had to ask other people to give me pen. Yeah, just bring your pen and passport. That's it, and then you can do everything on the spot. So that's it. Let me know what you think.